I've just taken the biggest gamble of my life. Well, besides moving to Australia, behind me in that garage is my brand new baby Urus. Long story short, I promised myself I wouldn't buy a car. I went on auction just window shopping. I had a 2-month trip planned to Europe, no intention on buying any cars. But, as you can see, behind me, I couldn't resist. I bought a crash damaged car and I would love to take you on a journey on repairing it.
As you can see from the damage, there's lots to do. Airbags needs to be replaced, front bumper missing, headlight needs to be replaced, both driver's side doors has to be replaced, repainted. There's lots to do and hopefully you enjoyed the journey with me.
To start off, we actually have to see how big is the damage, and to do that, I'm bringing out my trusty tools and hoping that there is no hidden damage, because then, well, I'm in a bit of a trouble. First off, I'm taking off the fender and underliner.
Okay, so I have disassembled the fender, guard liner, took off the headlight, and now you can see the damage. So you have these brackets, very bent, and I believe we're gonna be changing them. Then my fear is that all these plastics here that are holding the radiator will need to be replaced or glued or fixed, same as this is gonna come off. And then we have the radiator issue. So you can see it's not straight. So we'll see what we can do with that as well. It's 4:13 a.m. in the morning and we're going to Sydney to collect the parts. Long story short, it's super expensive to send parts from Sydney to Gold Coast. And I decided, you know what? I'll borrow my friend's van and let's drive and have a trip to Sydney. Alright, we are in Sydney. We got the doors. The door has a little bit of damage, but the problem is they didn't give us hinges, so what are we gonna do? Can take the hinges ourselves. That's the car, that's the hinges. These are the hinges I need. (1,856 kilometers later, we're back on the Gold Coast, and now let's put in the doors.
Here's the thing, the doors, as you can see, is damaged, and my question is, do we have to replace also these hinges that connect to the car, or we can just place the doors half hinge and hopefully that would work. We're gonna try to leave the hinge on the door and this one lift up and put the new door on, and hopefully it will not be bent. This is us trying to remove the doors, but it was harder than it looked. Look at Eddie's face. By the way, this is Eddie. Old one off, new one on. And it worked. So I believe that there is a bit of a damage in here. So I'm gonna take out this seat, take out all the plastics and try to just push it out. Hopefully that balances out the doors and we have perfectly fit doors. To remove the seat, it's pretty straightforward. 2 bolts at the front, 2 bolts at the back. After, I would say, a good half an hour, we have adjusted the doors and, well, it looks like that they close perfectly. Now that we actually have finished the doors, all it's left to do with the doors is replacing the cover and putting it on here. One thing I did notice though is that the wreckers decided to scam us and did not give us a window. But lucky we have the other door, we'll replace from there. I have finished the front door, all replaced. If you have a look, all the panel has been replaced, all the wiring loom, everything has been replaced. And now I have to do exactly the same from the back. And I thought I might not need to replace the wires, however. If you look at the door panels, they're not the same. Original panel that came with the car doesn't have interior lighting, however the new one has. But I thought it is going to be very strange if we put the new panel with lights. If we do, only this door will have lights and the rest of the car won't. So let's dive in and replace everything. Oh my.